We're
Yo.
back.
We are back, man. After a long hiatus. I've been gone,
Woo.
man. We finally back, man. It ain't been on Nico though. It's been on me. It's been totally on me. My interface was broke. And life just been lifing, man. Job been jobbing. But we back, man. We back. I couldn't miss the opportunity to talk about this slate of let me get my guy Lincoln in here.
Yeah. Do
Um
that. I'm
I
sending
couldn't
out a
what's
couple.
up, Lincoln?
How we doing, y'all?
Hey, what's up, Lincoln?
Nothing much. Chilling. Man, we had a good weekend of games, bro. The last two were kind of ass, but those first four games, those are really good. Those are really good games. But yeah, man. We back. We are
Yeah,
back.
we're back in this. Man, we got so much to talk about. I don't even know where to
Yeah.
begin.
Y'all want to talk about
Um,
fantasy first? Let's
yeah,
talk
let's
about
do fantasy.
let's
Like,
touch on
yeah,
fantasy,
because that was the primary thing. The
and then we
primary
can
thing
get
of this
into
thing.
these games. So
So,
I could pull up the league information, but let me see if I can find it. But the winner of our league is Miles Washington. So shout out to Miles Washington. Smile Kid 211. Finally, yeah, man. It's been a minute. It's it's
yeah.
it's it's been a minute. Man, it's been at least like what 3 months, 2 3 months. Oh, we got my guy Lemons. Lemons just pulled up. What up, Lemons? What's up,
Yo,
my guy?
what's up, guys?
Oh, snap. Lemons in the house.
What's going
What's
on?
good? What's good? Nothing, man. Chilling, talking some
Uh,
sports. We was just about to go over the fantasy season we had, bro.
Okay.
Um, we were going to discuss if we should vote Miles out of his position as commissioner
I
because
don't know about that. That's him. That's all him over there.
Yeah,
I
we
was
should
not
do
aware of
that.
that.
That guy is
because he got
insane. He doesn't even know how to do
first.
his job. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy,
He's not even
crazy
here.
work,
He didn't even
man.
show up.
Damn.
Man, he didn't even show up to the meeting. It's
Man, it's
crazy.
crazy what
Where's the
happens when you
commit?
win. He thinks he's too cool for us now. All because he got a little bling bling, a little medallion.
Yeah, now
He
that
has a
he's got
little
a
necklace
necklace,
on. He
he's
probably
too
bought
good
that
for the
at
league.
Claire's.
He's the type of guy who like would win the league and then like leave the league. He'd be like, "No, I just did everything." That's the kind of guy that he is.
That's exactly what he would do. Yep, I can see it. I
Uh,
can see that.
don't give me any ideas, damn it.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Um,
Hold on,
there
I'm
you go.
sharing the screen. I'm sharing my screen now. Hold on, there we go.
Okay.
By the way, someone in
Keyword is
the
zooming.
group chat had requested if you could send the link out just to watch instead of
I
joining.
got it. I got it. I got it.
All
I'll
right,
send it
perfect.
out. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Nico.
In the
Um,
Bicker or in the normal.
Just fantasy football one's good.
Okay. Okay.
Damn, so Lemons got second. Okay.
Yep.
Lemons, what happened? I was rooting for you.
I know. Just Patrick Mahomes got injured, but there was more problems than that. Even we just weren't performing. His team was getting like 30, 40s. I just wasn't.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Man, this has been a crazy season. This might been like one of my worst years for football. My team is ass. I've never gotten last in fantasy football ever in my life for one.
Mm.
Um,
mm.
what else is going on? Uh Wizards are ass. My whole favorite team is injured. It's just been
Mm.
bad, bro. It's just been bad all around. Both of my teams are injured. My fantasy team and my NFL team has been injured this season. So, oh,
Mm.
I got second to last in my other league too.
No.
Um,
Damn.
and then in my third league, I stopped playing halfway through because my team was ass. It's just been it's just been crazy. It's been a
Does that
crazy
mean
year
you
for me, bro.
lose, or you just didn't pay
I don't
attention?
even. It's so there's no like repercussions in that league. We just play
Okay.
just to play. But I don't even know. I gotta check it. I might have probably got last, honestly.
He probably won. He doesn't even know.
I don't know. That's like one of the leagues I just kind of check every so often, anyways. But yeah. But shout out to Miles, man. We got to give a round of applause out
shout
to
out to
Miles
Miles.
for winning.
I was just joking.
I wish I could pull up his picture with his chain on, but I don't have it anywhere on here. But shout out to Miles, man. He's first place winner in the Bicker Fantasy League, and
yeah, he went crazy.
Well deserved.
He had a good team.
So, do you want to tell the viewers what your punishment is?
Oh yeah. We could talk about the punishment. We can definitely.
Have you given it some thought of how you're gonna break this down?
So, okay, let's start from the beginning. So my punishment is I have to watch a movie called Cats that came out in what was it 2019 or 2020?
Something like that.
So if y'all don't know what the movie Cats is, go look it up. It came out like 4 or 5 years ago. I gotta go watch it.
It's based off the musical, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's based. Okay, so I haven't even done my research. I guess it's based off a musical.
So you have to watch a musical of Cats.
It's notorious for being awful.
Like even people who love musicals, it's supposed to be like the worst.
Yeah, people did not enjoy it, and that was why I picked it. I thought the other options were insane, but
exactly. It seemed like a reasonable bad option.
Yeah,
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch Cats, and I gotta do a 5-minute video synopsis.
Breaking it all the intricacies, breaking all the character development,
your
the
favorite
Easter
parts,
eggs,
your favorite characters.
And we don't want to hear this cat, that cat, another cat. We want to hear Priscilla and Snuggly Wuggly or whatever their names are. We're hearing all their names.
Yes.
I want to know about the actors behind the whiskers. I want to know about the cameos. I want to know about the background options.
We want to know about the CGI.
How did it make you feel?
Yeah. Oh, that's important. Yep.
So y'all do know we have something called Chat GPT, right? I just want to
no, don't do. I'll know.
We'll know.
I'm gonna really watch it though. I'm gonna really watch it.
It can't be. It's probably awful, but it will at least be like kind of entertaining.
Listen,
don't make us ask you to have to record yourself watching it, because we will.
We should do. You'd have to live stream him watching it.
Oh my god! What if we? But then we
you see, you're bringing this upon yourself.
I can do that because we already gave the guidelines of what I got to do. You can't go back and change it.
Next year we're gonna have to do this shit.
I mean, if you're planning on cheating, we can definitely change the guidelines.
No. we gotta go through the guidelines to make sure that's even possible. But now I'm really plan on watching it because my wife wants to watch it too. So
she wants to see how bad it is.
I think she's interested in it. I showed her the trailer and shit. I think she wants to watch.
She's gonna hate it. It's so bad.
I like musicals. I like musicals. I'm a big musical guy. I like it. This one, horrible.
What was so bad about it?
The CGI.
You're supposed to tell us.
Yeah. Why
can't wait to find out.
Never mind.
I saw some pictures on it, bro. Like it made me super uncomfortable. Looking
you
at their
might
faces.
have fun reviewing it though. It's
I think
kind
I'm
of a fun idea.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be cringy, but it's gonna be fun. I'm just glad y'all didn't make me review 2 Girls 1 Cup because
what is up with that?
Yeah, no, I wasn't about that. I was like, that's too far.
Evan was so hard. He was so bent on making me do that one, bro. Like, Evan, please stop this.
I already made a synopsis on that when I was 12 years old. Like, I don't need another one.
Yeah.
Or like a 9-hour Holocaust documentary. Like, what?
Oh, no. That was
has anyone here seen Human Centipede 2?
Yes.
No.
I've seen the first one.
That movie's horrible.
It's awful. But it's just it's just there's no point to it.
I would not do that. Have you watched the DC?
I saw the first one.
The second one is so awful. I didn't want you to watch that. I picked Cats.
Yeah, there's no plot to it
it's just gross.
I don't know who cruise missile is, but yeah, there's no plot to it.
That's Connor.
Okay.
I remember when I walked to my car after watching that movie, I was scared as fuck. I was just thinking about all the fucked up stuff.
I'm not gonna say his whole
yeah.
government, but
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
we're
to wrap up
excited.
our season 2 years in a row, I've won in points. Poor management at the end that made me lose to Lemon. So that was definitely on me. But
Nah, Lincoln, you like the best player in the league right now. We've been doing
now,
this for what, 2 seasons.
yeah, but fantasy is there's a good amount of luck in there. So I've had good injury luck too. I wanted to pick CeeDee Lamb this year, but Britt picked him before me. And if I would have picked him instead of Jahmyr Gibbs, my season would have looked a little different. So, but I mean, hey.
I feel like I gotta apologize to Britt because I feel like I kind of influenced her on taking Jaden Daniels. I thought he was gonna have the crazy year that he had last year, but injuries happen.
I was worried about his hits, but I mean, you just never know with guys too. Like, can't predict injuries really.
Yeah. What he needs to do is get his mom to play offensive line because she's got great blocking skills. And
she'll protect him.
No, that's it.
She will protect him.
that Juju game though, that was. But I feel like that was taken out of context though. I feel like she was already sitting there and she just was returning to her seat and people just ran with it, bro.
Hey, I mean, she moved quick. She had some quick footwork, so.
Yeah, it sucks. I ain't gonna lie. As a fan of the Commanders, it sucks watching Drake May and Caleb Williams and Bo Nix cook in the playoffs as we sit over here injury prone.
How good was that Caleb Williams 4th down throw?
Let's
rolling left, and he like both his feet are off the ground.
That's why he was the number 1 overall pick. That's the type of stuff that he does when he was at USC. That's what he's known for. So,
what'd you say, Nico?
I'm not so.
No, I just said like let's talk. Like, is that the first game we want to start off talking about? Just jumping into.
Was that the second game? What was the first game that actually happened? Was there a game that happened before that earlier?
Versus the Panthers.
Oh,
you want to start there?
Yeah, we can start there.
Yeah.
I want to quickly mention I didn't watch a single game of football this whole year.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't watch.
Had a good team though. Got second. It's fantasy, baby.
Max, let me ask you something. Do you watch football? Like, are you a football fan? Because I don't know how you got second place if you're not a football fan.
So last year I watched a good amount of football. Okay. This year I was not interested. I watched like a part of several games, but I never sat there and just watched the game like I did last year.
Yeah.
Okay. You ever seen that TV show, The League?
What?
You ever see that TV show, The League?
Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah.
You're Taco.
I'm Taco.
You're 100% Taco.
Yeah, I had a taco year.
Oh man, that is redundant. He said I did not watch a single game of football. Got second place.
Got second.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to preface that before we start talking about football. I don't know what's going on.
Man, and then this year it didn't go too good for me. I got 9th, but I did not
that's
feel
hilarious.
Good from the beginning. I did not feel good from the beginning. I messed up with the draft. I scheduled the draft so they were like overlapped. So I was drafting one team, then started another draft. My head was it was way too much for me. And so that was on me.
Just you having JJ McCarthy and ending up number 9 is hilarious.
That is, I didn't even think about that. Oh my god!
You went full 9.
You see, and that's what I get. That's what I get. You know, I was a big believer in him. Man, dude is dog water. Let me tell you. Fucking
no. He finished the season 4-0, bro. I think we're like giving JJ McCarthy too much shit too early. Like this was essentially his rookie season, bro. We got to give him some time to grow. It took Josh Allen a season and a half to really get his stuff going, bro.
His GM today, Kwesi, whatever his name is, was asked directly, do you want him to be the starter? Not is he going to be, do you want him to be the starter next year? And he basically like waffled around and was like, well, I can't say that. We need to bring in competition and, we're always trying to find ways to win. So, he gave a very weird answer considering how I kind of thought he ended the season too. I was kind of with you on it until I saw that answer and I was like, oh.
I did. I saw
But
that too, and it makes it worse because his head coach is a quarterback's guru. So you would think like he would come into the game like ready to play. So that's mind boggling. But I'm not ready to just like he played. He had some like really bad moments last season, but I think I'm gonna give him another season to see if he's like.
I guess I don't know. It's just it was hard because like he would stink it up for the 3 quarters, and then sure in the fourth, finally clicked. But how many times is that going to work? And my whole thing is, I get that he was injured. He couldn't get the reps that he wanted, but at the same time, you're telling me he couldn't pick the brain of Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones for whatever it's worth. And at the same time, like how you just mentioned, like he made this is a coach that made Josh Dobbs look great, right? He's now a backup for the Patriots. Made Sam Donald look good, really got him out of his shell. Daniel Jones. And I think there was even one other quarterback, Carson Wentz, maybe, or someone like made them actually look pretty good. And this dude had a whole year at least to watch, and like it wasn't that his hands was broken, like like he couldn't learn or study or watch film. um and you mean to tell me like this is what we got for it? I don't know. He needs to, he's gonna have a short time, but right now he has to climb uphill, and he has to prove himself where to get like the believers back, because I just don't, I don't, I'm believing.
DC, you're muted.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't know how I got muted. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say I think he's in a great situation to take that next step. Like I said, he's with a quarterback's guru, and the Vikings defense has been really good almost every year. Now I don't know why they haven't re-signed their defensive coordinator, because he's one of the best defensive coordinators in the league. But if they let him go, I think that's going to hurt the offense, and it's going to hurt J. McCarthy, because they're going to be looking at the offense to win them games when their defense has been the focal point of their team. So it's going to be interesting to see how they navigate that, because it's not like I don't know if it's not J. McCarthy, who's going to be their quarterback. Like,
Yeah.
are they going to draft a QB? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. And that's the whole competition and all that. How much competition can you really bring in? This is not a heavy quarterback class coming in, I believe. Right, Lincoln?
No, it's like 2, and then like
Yeah.
Chambliss.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what it. I think it'll be interesting to see kind of where the guys. I think there'll be some guys like it'll be mid-round guys, but yeah, as far as first round, I think it's probably when Dante Moore looked terrible. So I don't know. Probably just those two. Assuming he comes out, because he just
Who would maybe be good over there? I would like to see Joe Milton.
Joe Milton's not good, bro.
Joe Milton.
Like I'm so serious. Like I don't think he's good. Like he can throw far and hard, but that's it.
That's all I want. Him or
that's
Winston.
Not NFL.
Yeah, him or Jameis Winston. Shit, like
Jameis
just throw
Winston
it far. Throw it to JJ.
Good. Jameis Winston just makes boneheaded like decisions when you don't need him. Like he'll have a whole drive where he gets the team makes on-time throws, accuracy is there, gets to the 15-yard line, and he makes a throw. You're like, Jameis, why? Why did you make that throw? And he turns the ball over. So Jameis's decision making is kind of crazy. But Joe Milton, he's not ready. He's not an NFL starter, bro, to be honest. His accuracy is ass. But
if he has a quarterback guru or coach,
maybe, possibly,
right?
Because Dallas doesn't have that.
So how was the Rams and the Panthers? Thoughts on that game?
Panthers showed out. I mean, they were hanging in there, made it a very close game. I mean, was it the most fourth quarter like changes of like who was winning in the playoffs or something like that? I don't know. I butchered this.
They had a lot of lead changes.
Yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. And so I mean, it was an exciting game. Panthers almost won. Like they were saying, kind of a successful season for the Panthers. Is Stafford's finger hurt? Are they going to be good next season? So, or not next season, next week? Is he going to be okay? So,
Yeah, he's gonna be good.
I mean, he'll
It's broken,
play,
right?
but is he going to be good? What finger is it?
I'm not sure. It's his throwing hand for sure, but I mean, the way he finished the game, he looked solid to me. At least he was making accurate passes. But
yeah, in the second half, didn't he look worse?
He did.
Yeah.
He had moments. He had moments where he did look bad, but he did have that drive that won them the game on that messed up finger, and he was making all the passes he needed to make. So I think he'll be fine. I
think
he's a dog, bro. You know, Matthew Stafford dating back to his Lions years. That type of stuff doesn't bother him, bro. He's gonna be good. I have no worries about that.
He has that legendary play against the Browns where he came in after he like separated his shoulder and like threw the medical staff off him and like went back in and threw a touchdown. That was nuts.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. I think for me, who's the Panthers quarterback? I can't remember his name.
Bryce Young.
Bryce
and I'm
Young.
glad you said that, but go ahead.
Bryce Young. I think that game proved that he could be a starter in this league going forward. Like some of his wide receivers were like letting him down, to be honest. And he kind of weathered the storm. He hung in there with the Rams, who I have the Rams making it out of the NFC, in my opinion. And I think he played his ass off, bro, with what he was given. And remember, like 2 years ago, or not even 2 years, last year, he was benched for the Bengals' old quarterback. I can't remember his name.
Andy Dalton.
People were saying Andy Dalton, and people were saying like he's not a QB quarterback. I mean, he's not an NFL quarterback. He's too small. He's panicking and stuff. So to see him perform like he did this past weekend, he had over 300 yards. I think the Panthers are going to be solid going forward, to be honest. So shout out to them.
My thing is, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Xavier Leggett. I think that's going to be a choice that they're going to have to kind of decide on what to do
What's
with him.
up with him, man?
You know, he was the first round pick and was supposed to be one of the guys, right? And what to me it seemed he became the third string, right? So they're probably going to cut him or trade him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They got Jalen Coker and Tet McMillan.
Those are the 1-2 for sure.
And then they got Xavier Leggett. Like I don't know. When I watch him play, it just looks like he doesn't really love the game like that. Like he's not willing to put his body on the line, and like you know what I'm saying. Like he's just out there, kind of just playing. But
I don't know I don't know if it's because for me it's hard to like say that about an NFL player unless if they clearly show it, like an Antonio Brown type of situation, maybe even Le'Veon Bell. But I'll say that like it seemed maybe that he just didn't believe in the scheme, or the scheme wasn't for him, or something. Because Tate was always open. Tate, right, one of the offensive rookies of the year candidates.
Yeah, he's gonna win it.
Jalen, you know, what is it? Coker.
Coker.
He performed. He was there. He was on the spots where he needed to be on those quick slants and everything. So, I don't know. It's just it's interesting. But like, I do want to give a quick shout out to Bryce Young, as you said, the way he handled everything, the way he just stood there and
I mean,
like,
granted,
didn't let it
that's
stop him.
Granted, that's the worst division in the league, but still,
But yeah. I mean, they still had Buccaneers. Buccaneers is in that division.
Buccaneers fizzled out the halfway through the season, bro. I don't know.
But that's because they had injuries too, though.
They finished the season with all their wide receivers. Like the last 5-6 games, they had all their weapons back.
Yeah, but by then Baker Mayfield was injured, was hella injured. So like
story of his career.
Huh?
Plays good for 5 games and gets injured and then he's bad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what was going on
He
with
tries
bro.
to play through it. Like, dude just needs to, like, whenever there was a moment where a lot of them were injured, where I think Tez Johnson was the number one
Yeah.
wide receiver or whatever. Like, that would have been a good time to maybe rest Baker for at least 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, then get everyone back. But it is what it is. But again, Bryce Young, the way he handled the adversity, and also the coach. That
Yeah.
coach, and this has been a year that has really shown what kind of improvement a coach can bring to
Yes.
organizations. So, a shout out. Sorry that I
That's
don't remember the dude's name, but
Canales.
he does Canales. He
Dave
deserves
Canales.
a lot of credit. Was he not from the Rams or the Niners?
He was from the Bucks. That's why
The Bu-
they were so good last year. And then
Oh
he
shit!
agreed to the job and took like part of the job was he wasn't going to like negotiate anymore for like head coaching, and then he took the job after that or something. It was something
Oh,
weird like that where they were all like kind of pissed at him, but at the same time it was like he's got to take the job.
I thought that was Cohen. That wasn't Liam Cohen
Oh
from.
shit, am I getting those confused? I think I'm getting
Dave
Yeah.
confused.
Canales.
I think
Dave
Yeah.
that
Canales is
was.
in his second. He's in.
Yeah,
Dave
I'm thinking of
Canales is in
Liam
his second
Cohen.
year.
Okay.
Dave Canales is in his second year. I can't remember if he came from the Bucks or not. He might have came from the Bucks. I can't remember.
I don't know where he came. I was thinking of Cohen.
But yeah, coaching matters, bro. Setting up. I mean, we saw it with Drake May. But you know that all that stuff matters, bro. I'm just happy that the Panthers is like he was a number 1 overall pick, right?
Yep.
The Panthers quarterback. I hate to see
Over
those
CJ
guys.
Stroud.
Yeah, I hate to see those guys kind of have be busts because you are number 1. You're supposed to be celebrating that, and then like you go into the league and everyone's calling you a bust, and not even talking about like your situation. They just saying you're bad. Like he came into a bad situation his rookie season.
Yeah.
So that kind of I'm kind of happy he saw that.
And people dogging him for his size. I mean, I'll be honest. I was one of those people too.
I
Dude
was
looked like a
bro,
middle
he looked like a
schooler
high
going to
schooler.
high school. At
He
one
still
point.
does.
Bro.
He's compared to everyone else out there.
Like looking at
Coming
him
from
walk
me,
into
too,
the
like-
facility. Like looking at him walk into the facility, he doesn't look like a player, bro. He looks like an analyst or like a coach or something, or like one of the guys that's like a scout or something. Like he doesn't look like a player, but he be balling though.
Yeah.
By the way, I do have to go here shortly.
Okay.
So just maybe some quick thoughts.
Oh yeah, let's speed run it real quick.
Go for it.
Let's do like what do we think? Do we want to just run through the games real fast or the coaches or what do you think?
So
well,
that,
I mean, if you gotta go, do your thing.
Okay.
Because we're probably like sometimes
You
we
guys
get
can
caught
go
up
in
on the
depth and
topic.
everything. Yeah. Okay, cool. So my thoughts. Love that we're gonna have some new coaches in the AFC North, and that the Bengals kept theirs. Like, are you kidding me? Of all the coach, like, I don't know if the Browns was that.
Are they that cheap? Like, what is going on with that?
They're that cheap. They're just that cheap. Shit's too funny. Anyway, so I think that's hilarious. And then I was really happy for the Bears to get a playoff win. Caleb Williams looks good to beat the Packers. Fuck the Packers.
He paints his nails.
Cool. I like it. I mean, I wish he'd paint them bright colors. I mean, my quarterback could paint their face, nails, whatever. If they're playing like him, they could look like a peacock out there. I do not care. I would be all about it. I'd look like a peacock to celebrate with them. I might paint my nails. Let's see. The Bills. Bills are great.
Oh, the Jaguars, yeah.
Josh Allen's just, I mean, he's good. He's good. Yeah. Patriots.
Defense is iffy.
Patriots look good, but I do think that the Texans is a tough matchup.
Ooh,
because their defense is nasty, and they're going to come after you and put pressure on you. And so if CJ Stroud even hits a couple plays, watch out, folks. I'm going to pick the Texans in that game. And
I don't know
then
who I'm picking because the offense is so bad. Texas offense, CJ Stroud looked like ass last night, so I don't know who I'm picking.
but do you think he's going to continue? He might continue to look that bad, but I'm betting on him having a slightly better game, and then their defense still playing that good.
Patriots defense is better than the Steelers defense, so I don't.
Yeah, but it's not better than the Texans defense.
No, Texas defense is the best by far, and then it's a large gap, and then it's the Broncos.
Well, you mean the AFC because Seattle's up there.
Seattle's up there too. It's everybody else after the Texans, but yeah.
Yeah, and then what was the other game that I haven't talked about? Let's see. There's probably a couple.
Niners and Eagles.
Niners and Eagles. Ooh, that was a good game. I told you about. I told you about Jalen Hurts, bro. When Saquon Barkley is not rushing for 2,000 yards, this man threw 35 passes and didn't even crack 200 yards in a game.
Bro,
are you kidding me?
I think their offensive coordinator might be terrible. I don't know.
No, he's ass too. But
stop,
listen,
bro.
You're a Super
We're talking
Bowl
about. We're talking
MVP.
about it. Let Lincoln finish,
bro.
Let
Let
Lincoln finish.
Also, I'm okay, but yeah, AJ Brown dropping that. I mean, like after you can't yell at people and then drop the pass, dude. It was too funny. After I saw him yelling, I already wanted them to lose, but man, then I was really like, man, fuck this guy. I hate this guy. And I loved him a couple years ago. He's a beast, but he's just such a drama queen. And then, was there any other games? Oh, yeah, 49ers. They look good. I think they still could, cause some problem. But Seattle, I don't know. The way that they just destroyed them.
Without Kittle?
Right, yeah.
So, wait.
I'm
gonna let you.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm trying. Was there another game?
No,
that was everything. And then the game last night, the Texans and the
Texans Steelers.
Love seeing the Steelers lose. Fantastic, Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
But
bro, they molested Rodgers. Yeah, last night. That defense just. Jalen Petrie, Stingley, like Anderson, they have they don't have any holes on there. Like honestly, this is the type of defense that can carry you to the Super Bowl because they don't have any. Like even their linebackers are good.
Oh yeah,
Al Shahir, whatever his name is.
Oh,
they have
crushing kids.
They have no holes on that defense, bro. None. They have two world edges on both sides. Two cornerbacks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
One more thing. I just thought about Justin Herbert. Did we talk about them?
No, we haven't. I mean, there's not much to talk about, but go ahead.
I mean, just sad. Feel bad for the guy. I mean, the line was not helping him at all. But, like, does he have it? Because some people elevate, but I don't know if it's just the line is that bad. It's hard to say.
I think it was more on the offensive coordinator because when I was watching the game, I'm watching some of the play calls. I'm like, why the Patriots were playing in the box. They were either blitz or they were act like they're blitzing, but most of the time they blitzed and the Chargers didn't catch on to it. Like all they had to do was send the player 5 yards down the line, down the field and have them hit a slant right behind the linebackers and bail their quarterback out, but they didn't do it. Like they just were not calling the correct plays. So that was like mind-boggling. That's why he got fired. But I feel bad for the QB, bro.
Yeah, I did see online that people said that they were doing a lot of like longer plays and ridiculous. So anyway, good talking to y'all. Enjoy your conversation. Until next time.
Deuces, Lincoln. All right. Now, go ahead. Go on your rant. I know it's been a minute.
No,
go ahead.
No. We're gonna get there.
Oh, okay.
What was after the Rams? What was after the Rams Panthers game? Oh, Green Bay
Packers Bears.
I gotta talk about the Packers Bears.
Okay.
That game.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers. This is like one of the biggest choke jobs I've ever seen.
Ooh.
They were up 18 points in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
They were up 2 scores with 4 or 5 minutes left.
Yep.
And it was so hard to tell. I got to go back and watch the film, but I couldn't tell. Like, for one, Who's the Packers quarterback? I can't remember his name right now.
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love. He refused to run, bro. Like, I don't get quarterbacks that are mobile. Like, that's what I love about Drake May. Drake May, this is what Drake May does. He goes to his first read. He goes to his second read. He goes to his third read. He wastes no time after his third read is not there. He wastes no time. He doesn't even run out of the pocket. He goes straight up the field through the guards and gets a first down. He doesn't waste any time, bro. He goes 1, 2, 3, goes straight up the field, gets first down. CJ Stroud, Jordan Love, they look so scared to run, bro. Like, you're mobile. You're not a run first. They're not run. CJ Stroud and Jordan Love aren't run first QBs, but they're very capable of running the ball and gaining yards. Like, that shit just blew my mind. Like, Jordan Love refused to run. The execution down the line of the Packers just didn't make any sense. I will give Bears credit. They couldn't run the ball on the Bears all game. Like, their running back, the Packers running back was damn near like non-existent. I gotta give Bears credit, man. They came back when it mattered. After playing 3 terrible quarters, they came back in the fourth quarter when it mattered, and Packers seemed like they didn't have any answers to stop them, and they didn't have any answers to put consistent drives together. So it is what it is.
I don't know if you can look up quick. It just seemed like the Packers did not know how to handle the running game. I don't know if Jacob, not Brandon Jacob, but if Jacobs was having some kind of issues. Also, the offensive line, but like you also gotta like just keep on running it, like switch out the running backs, and I just felt like they weren't switching out the running backs. If you look, a lot of the teams that are having success, a lot of them have at least 2. Like they have some kind of 1-2 punch.
You gotta stick with the run. You gotta stick with the run. But to be there, to be honest, bro, like, their running game was just like, the Bears were not having it.
No,
like, I was watching the game. No. Like, they were trying to run. They would run first down and then end up 2nd and 11, bro. Like, and they have to pass the next few downs. Like, it just wasn't there. Like, you want them to run again on 2nd down, so it just wasn't working.
Did you feel the energy from the Bears fans through the TV?
Yeah, they were live, bro.
Like, I felt like I was in that stand. Like, I was like, man, I really want the Bears to win. Like, just watching them,
Bears
you could
fans
feel it.
Are live, bro. Those are some of the most livest fans in the league. They were crazy. They were going crazy, bro. Yeah. And it's a divisional rival. It's the Packers.
Yeah.
So, and
you like that handshake then?
Which one?
The handshake at the end. Ben Johnson goes up to LaFleur.
Oh yeah.
It was such a brisk. So we're done.
Like, come on, bro. Like, me personally, I would have just shook his hand and said, I thought that was kind of petty, type of shit to go on. But it is what it is. They won. You can't really.
Oh, I love it.
It's not none you could say. They won. They could do whatever they want. But me personally, I probably would have just shook his hand and said good game and kept it moving. But he kind of just was like, and just kept it moving. Like, he didn't even really shake his hand. He was just
because he's like, this is a rivalry, right? It's one of the longest rivalries in sports. Like, and in a rivalry, you don't like the other team, Sure, maybe who knows what happens down the road if people are not in the job search or whatever the case may be, but like he and I think that does that's a way to get players to buy in. So that's that player coach mentality within that, so I really love seeing it. I like it.
He was the OC for the Lions for what, 2 years, right? And
yep, man,
he has history with LaFleur. Like, I think LaFleur.
We've heard every Lions. We have heard every Lions player, or not player, fan, feel disappointed. Like, they feel sad because of Ben Johnson, because they lost Ben Johnson.
Yeah, they should have fired the head coach and promoted Ben Johnson as the. But it's hindsight.
What?
because you can't lose. Like Ben Johnson is a savant when it comes
You
to
saying fire Campbell? That's an interesting.
because listen to
That's
it because
interesting. Yeah, I'll listen.
that's the predicament the Commanders are in right now. We have a head coach who doesn't call plays. He's a defensive minded head coach, but he doesn't call plays. He wants to have a defensive coordinator that calls plays and offensive coordinator that calls plays. Who's Sean McVay? Sean McVay is a offensive minded head coach who has an OC, but he calls the offensive plays. Those are the type of coaches you want because those is longevity. Lions every year will going forward will have to find a new offensive coordinator or a new defensive coordinator every other year as long as Campbell is in the building. Do you know how exhausting that is? Let's say they just fired their OC, right? Let's say they bring in another OC this season. He does really good. You know how many teams are going to be looking for him to bring him in as a head coach? So now Campbell has to go back out again and find another OC. And he has to do it repeatedly until he gets fired. That is the dilemma that you have when you have a coach like that who doesn't specialize in anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's hindsight. It's hindsight. Like I can't say that what they should have did or what they shouldn't have do, but I do believe that Ben Johnson was more valuable. This is my opinion. I think he was more valuable to the Lions than Campbell is. And I'm not saying Campbell is a bad coach because I think culture matters too. And he's one of the best culture setters in the league. But Ben Johnson's mind when it comes to offense, he just knows how to call an offense. And I don't think you can just find that off the street. But shout out to the Bears, man. I didn't want to see them good winning because for me, as a fan of the Commanders, you know, seeing the other, I do want to see Drake May and Bo Nix and those guys. I do want to see them do good. But it's a part of me because my guy isn't part of it. It kind of stings a little bit, you know. Yeah. But I mean, shout out to him. They came back. That was a great game, bro. That was a great game. So Ben Johnson, first year head coach. He got Caleb Williams playing really good right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Next game. Bills versus the Jags.
Bills versus the Jags. It was also another game. Good game. I can't remember how the end of that game ended.
Ended with the Jaguars taking the lead. I want to say with like 6 or 7 minutes. Buffalo Bills go down, score within 2 minutes or so.
He hit
something, or
Dalton
like 3-4
Kincaid.
minutes, and then
He hit Dalton Kincaid,
the Jaguars take it down, and I think they have a chance, but they don't. Oh, it gets intercepted.
So with 8 minutes left, Josh Allen hits Dalton Kincaid for a touchdown, and then the Jaguars drive all the way down and score with Travis Etienne off of a touchdown pass, this was a great game, and then Josh Allen has one of his Josh Allen moments, you know.
Yeah.
Just drives his team down the field and wins it off of a tush push. So the thing with the Bills that I question, and this is I don't understand. I can't wrap my head around GMs not providing weapons for their all-time great QBs. When was the last time Josh Allen has had a legit number one wide receiver? When was the last time but how many years ago was that? And then like
3
before Stephon Diggs, who did he have?
He wasn't big. He wasn't good.
He was good. He was good one season. His sophomore year before Stephon Diggs came, he was really good. Lamar Jackson, another QB who doesn't have any weapons. Like Pat Mahomes, his weapons, right? But Pat Mahomes had Tyreek Hill and like another weapon, but the last 2 years he hasn't had any real weapons, right? No. But it's Pat Mahomes, so he can still make it to the Super Bowl. But I don't understand GMs like not like going to trade, going to do everything they can to provide their QB a real legit wide receiver one. You need those. You need a Puka Nacua. You need a CeeDee Lamb. Like that is very important, bro. So I'm concerned about the Bills defense. Like they're going to be playing the Bo Nix in the Broncos. So that game specifically, the defense, the Broncos don't scare anyone offensively. But the lack of offense, the lack of wide receiver power for the Bills scares me against the Broncos. I just don't know what I'm gonna get. I just don't know what I'm gonna get. And I don't like this offseason, you have to get Josh Allen a real wide receiver, man. You have to get him a real wide receiver, bro. You have to like let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts.
It's hard just because you can't pay everyone. You just can't pay everyone.
Nah.
And honestly, like if there's one area where I mean, I would say you do need a top wide receiver, but I don't think you need a Puka Licua level. But I do think you at least need
Nah.
one alpha,
Like a
one
Terry
alpha wide receiver.
McLaurin, bro.
A Terry McLaurin, Stephon Diggs, like
Yeah.
just one consistent safety net that hey, I can throw it to him, he'll give me 12-yard catch. I can
Right.
throw it to him, he would give me a consistent 12-yard catch every
Right.
single time. That's all I need. I don't need the big play, I just need a consistent 12-yard catch, reliable slam, out, out to the numbers,
Like
just catch,
Like if
you
I'm the
know.
Bills, bro, I'm giving up a third round pick for AJ Brown. I'm giving up a third round pick for AJ Brown, possibly a
That's
second.
that's that's a
Like I'm
that's a
doing that,
yeah.
bro. I'm doing it. Like you have to have a wide receiver who can beat one-on-one coverage. Like
Yeah.
it's malpractice. It's
Well,
really
but
like
honestly, and in fairness, that's who they thought Keon Coleman was. They thought Keon Coleman was supposed to be that guy. He showed glimpses maybe last year, but I think this year was like kind of a
okay,
prove it year, and has he proved
okay.
it?
Why? What was now? Granted, I don't follow the Bills, so I don't know what their cap space looks like. I
Yeah.
don't know anything like that. But I want to really know what was stopping them before the deadline to make a move to give Josh Allen a real wide receiver threat. What was stopping them? Because there
They
was a
just
few
paid. They
available.
just paid James Cook, and I think they paid the offensive lineman, Deion
James Cook has been
Dawkins.
the MVP of that team. I ain't gonna lie. James Cook.
Yeah.
James
So
Cook is
like,
top four. James Cook is top four in MVP right now. Like
so I
he's
mean, I
been
mean,
amazing.
then can you fault them for not maybe paying for a top wide receiver? You know, I don't know,
Yeah, and
but
they
they
got
they
Deion
they
Dawkins
have
there.
one of the top offensive line that they paid.
Yeah,
They've got a great tight end. They got a good
yeah,
tight end duo
yeah.
that they. I don't know if
Dalton
it's
Kincaid and,
intentional,
and Knox.
but they
No, I
don't
think it
use
is
him as
intentional
much.
because it's intentional because the GM has already said in all this past offseason when he was asked about bringing in better wide receivers,
Yeah,
I forgot what he said, but he alluded to like he was like he was trying to say the wide receivers they got is enough pretty much.
yeah,
I'm like, it's not, bro. Like I would rather them have a real legit number one wide receiver than those two tight ends, bro. You can get a solid duo, you can get a solid tight end somewhere. But bro,
yeah,
you need he needs a wide receiver who can get his own in one-on-one coverage, bro. Because Allen is gonna find the open man.
yeah.
His wide receivers just can't get open.
But that's Khalil Shakir has kind of stepped into that role
He's a wide receiver too.
more. It's just he was not the intended supposed to be number one. The intended
Yeah,
supposed to be number one is Keon Coleman.
exactly.
So I mean, but I think after this, it's gonna be very interesting to your point. Do they let Keon Coleman go? And then
No.
if they do they bring AJ Brown? But now you're kind of setting up a same type of situation in which AJ Brown is the older wide receiver and now is competing for a spot next to a younger wide receiver that's showing promise, right? Like
Well, I
him and
think
Devontae Smith.
so. AJ Brown is probably. I think he's going to be gone, bro. I'm trying to see when his contract is up. I think he's going into the final year
Yeah. No, he's gone. He's out. He's gonna be
He
out.
signed it in April 2024. He got 2044 season, 2025. So 2026, this season is his final year of his contract. I don't think he plays on that because usually you start getting into the contract negotiations in the offseason of your last year, and that'll be this summer. So I think they get rid of him before that comes. If they were smart. Well, I mean,
but if you're a team,
Brown.
why are you gonna try to trade if you know he's gonna leave?
So
if he's gonna be a free agent,
I mean, it's that Eagles situation is kind of weird. They got to find an OC.
Yeah,
they got to figure out what they're gonna do with AJ Brown. They got to pay some up. They got to pay some people, them young guys on their defense who are going into their third year. They got to think about that. I would honestly,
you know where I would like AJ Brown. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want to know your take on this. AJ Brown,
Commanders.
Hell.
Commanders, bro. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
We need it. We need it. We need it.
You guys have Deebo Samuel. AJ Brown, Raiders.
I like Deebo Samuel though.
With
Fernando Mendoza and
Mendoza.
And as their wide receiver 2 is what's his name?
Trey Tucker.
No. That's their wide receiver 3. The wide receiver 2 is he used to play for the Patriots, bro.
No, he plays for Jags. Jacoby Myers plays for the Jaguars. So you got AJ Brown, Trey Tucker, that's kind of coming in his own, but still Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty.
Oh, they got Dante Thornton Jr. He was a rookie this season, so he's a young guy. That'll be their third.
Did nothing.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
But okay.
But they still got to figure out their defense.
Yeah.
So they got a lot of things to figure out.
Anything to say on the Jaguars then about Duval?
I think Liam Cohen. I think he's a legit coach. I was iffy about him before that job. I thought he was way too over. I thought he was over his head taking that head coach job. But bro, especially when he did that Duval shit, that shit looked so like lame and awkward. He gained my respect. Them boys went 13-4.
Yeah,
they went 13-4, bro. They had 4 losses with Trevor Lawrence. I respect Liam Coleman. He knows how to play an offense. The only thing that was disappointing about the Jaguars is Brian Johnson's season because I had him second pick in the fantasy draft. I don't know what happened with the guy. But other than that, they kind of surprised me, bro. Their defense was the most takeaways in the league this season. I forgot who's their defensive coordinator. I need to know this because they took a lot of balls away.
Yeah.
Anthony Campanelli. But yeah, he was hired a year ago. This was his first season as a DC for the Jaguars. So they surprised me, bro. They got a bright future. It's interesting what they're going to do with Trevor Etienne because he's going to be a free agent. It's interesting. It's just interesting, bro. It's interesting how that's going to look, but I think they have a bright future. They just ran into Josh Allen, MVP.
He just did his Josh Allen things. Yeah.
Yeah, but so it is what it is.
Niners, Eagles.
Woo!
Go ahead. Say what you was beginning to say before you ate up all of Lincoln's time.
The Pigeons lost.
The Pigeons.
The Flamingos lose.
The Flamingos.
I love to see it, man. Love to see it. Come on over this side, man. Take a seat right here on the couch in Cancun while we enjoy the rest of these playoffs, man, because y'all don't deserve to be there. The writing was on the wall for the Eagles almost all season. They offensively just were ass. They just were ass, bro. So I mean, you mean to tell me Jalen Hurts needs a top tier OC for him to be good? That's not an elite QB. You've been in the league for 5 years, 6 years, and you're with a first-time OC. Boy, if you're audible out of the play he called, they call you a real play. Are you not elite? You do know you can audible, right? You do know you can be like, you do know you can tell your tight end, hey, don't run a streak. Hey, run 5, run a slant route. Hey, AJ Brown or their other wide receiver, run a comeback route. You do know you can audible out of your base set. That's all I'm saying. What elite QBs do that? Tom Brady. What elite QBs do that? Aaron Rodgers. What elite QBs do that? Patrick Mahomes. Those are elite. Jalen Hurts isn't in that conversation, and that's what I've been trying to tell you for the last 2 years, because he relies on an offensive coordinator to get him in the position that he went. Now, don't grant it, offensive coordinator they matter. I mean, they matter more than anything. But I'm just saying, the great QBs, the elite QBs, they make shit happen, bro. If your wide receivers are running 4 streaks routes, which is what they ran that last play he threw on the 4th down, they all his receivers ran go routes pretty much. Yeah. Boy, if you don't break the pocket and run or audible out of the damn play, bro, like at some point, take shit into your hands. And that's what I wanted to see from Jalen Hurts. Instead of blaming everybody else, bro, you are elite. If you're elite, show up. That's all I'm saying. You had 35 pass attempts, bro, and 180 yards. 4 yards per catch. What do we like? That's not elite, man. And you got AJ Brown. You got hold on, my bad. I have to click something. You have a all-world offensive line. You have an all-world running back. You have an all-world wide receiver core. You have an all-world defense. You're holding the team back. Now, granted, AJ Brown did drop some passes. I'm not gonna lie. He dropped some passes.
Snap. You recognize that.
But wait.
Oh, thank gosh.
But wait, okay. It's not all on AJ Brown, bro.
He wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one that dropped some passes, but go ahead.
Bro, AJ Brown is a world-class wide receiver. Those guys need the ball in their hands, bro. You can't ask JJ, you can't ask Justin Jefferson to only get 3 targets a game, bro. Those guys need the ball in their hands. And that falls more on the OC than Jalen Hurts. All I want from Jalen Hurts is if he's truly elite.
You just okay, yeah.
But listen, no. Listen, because Josh Allen does it every year with a bad OC. Lamar Jackson does it every year with a bad OC. Patrick Mahomes does it every year. So if you're truly elite, you show up in these moments. Is all I'm saying. You don't have 35 attempts for 180 yards. Those guys don't do that. They don't do it, bro. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I said he's top 10, but he's not an elite QB. That's my whole argument. So they got some things to figure out. They got to find an OC. This game, the 49ers were injured. Half their defense was injured. Like Trent Williams. Did Trent Williams play?
Yeah.
Okay, Trent Williams played. The 49ers were just injured all around, and they still lost to them, bro. Like the Eagles defense showed up. Quinyon Mitchell had 2 picks, but pass deflection. The offense was just ass, and you can't blame it all on the OC. You can't. That's a cop out. That's a cop out. Because listen, Jalen Hurts has had a different OC every year of his NFL career. Boy, if you don't call the damn offense yourself, like but Nico, you're acting like Jalen Hurts doesn't have the authority to call his own plays.
Okay. I'm letting you finish. I'm letting you finish. I'm just making faces because I like to make faces, but I'm letting you finish.
I'm gonna say one more thing.
Go ahead.
If Tom Brady don't like, and I know he's the GOAT, but if Tom Brady don't like to play the OC call, what is Tom Brady doing? What is Drew Brees doing? What are they doing? What is Peyton Manning? What is Patrick Mahomes doing? He's signaling in the tight end. He's signaling in his number 1 wide receiver, and he's telling them what to do. Does Jalen Hurts do any of that? So he cannot be elite. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. Go ahead, bro. That's it. You can't be elite. If you rely on your offensive coordinator too much, bro, you can't be elite, bro. Any offensive coordinator should come in and be able to call that, and you should have an elite offense, especially with the options you have that I just named off. That's all, bro.
I mean, you was making took me through a roller coaster ride. Just because like there's some parts I agree. I mean, you were making points against yourself at one moment. So,
Like what? Bring it up. Talk about it.
it's just I agree that blaming everything on the OC is a cop out. I think
Okay.
they need to all look. Everyone needs to look at themselves on that team. Um, but you're telling, and I agree that AJ Brown. I mean, those drop passes. It wasn't just him dropping some of the passes, but that definitely played a impact. But I'm not gonna say that he's not an elite. I think he's right up there. Now, why doesn't he just call his own plays? Because that breaks the trust of between the quarterback and the OC that you need to develop. Tom Brady, when he disagreed with McDaniels, they would have heated conversations. There's plenty of videos of Tom Brady yelling at McDaniels and McDaniels like kind of yelling back at him, right? You didn't see that between Jaden Hurts and the OC. So to your point, I would agree that Hurts needs to understand that if he wants, that he is that quarterback. If he wants to be that quarterback, he has to make those arguments of, dude, you're making some horrible calls. We need to get AJ Brown more involved because we can't just not be passing him the ball. Dude, he needs to get in that OC's face. And I think he needs to tell the next OC that comes in, you're coming in to help me. I'm gonna tell you how this team runs best. Then
That's
you bring your
exactly what he needs
philosophy
to
in.
do.
He
That's
needs to
exactly what,
find his leadership quarterback
and that's what
elite
makes
voice.
him. That's what makes him not elite for me. Again, I have said many times on this show, he is a top 10 QB, but he's
Yeah.
not top 5. He has
But
never been a top 5 QB for me,
okay, and we always talk about, but who you putting fifth? Because I'll tell you what, it's not
bro.
JD5.
Last year it was 85. Don't
Not
do it.
this year
But
though.
but but why wasn't it this year?
Come on, man. We're not.
Why
Come on.
wasn't JD5 good this year? Because he was
Okay,
injured.
because he was
You can't.
injured.
But it
All
wasn't because
right.
he
Even
played
when he
bad.
was injured, they didn't really do
He had 8
anything.
touchdowns and 2 picks.
But they really didn't even do anything. But anyways, I digress.
But
I
that's another
digress.
yes. That's
And
another
we'll
conversation
see
for
how
another
it
day.
goes. Because guess what? It looks like y'all gonna have a new OC. So
We
I
do
mean,
have a new OC.
to
We
your
gotta.
point, you made a great point. Dude has had an OC every year. Most quarterbacks
But the
get
but the
demolished
thing
when
is,
that happens.
but the
Hurts
thing.
is still standing.
Mhm.
Hurts is still standing.
My thing is coming into the season because I follow the Eagles as well because they're in my
Yeah.
division. Coming into the season before their OC was even their OC, they knew they needed OC because their OC was leaving to go coach the Saints.
Hmm.
They knew that whoever came in had to abide by what they were doing. My thing is Jalen Hurts, he needs to take that next step in terms of taking control of the offense, bro.
That's fair.
They're
That's
they're
fair.
they're in the same position that I just talked about earlier with Dan Quinn and Campbell with the Lions. Their head coach doesn't call offensive plays, doesn't call defensive plays. He's just a culture setter. And in my opinion, he's a terrible culture setter. The Eagles are just a recipient of great talent,
Mm.
all-time talent, all-time offensive line, all-time defensive line. And I'm talking about in terms of today's NFL, not all-time, but top-tier offensive line, top-tier defensive line in this league today. And this roster, for them to go down like how they did against the 49ers, who was injured, who has nowhere near the weapons Their best player is McCarthy and Brock Purdy. Who else do they have after that? George Kittle was injured in the first quarter.
Juwan Jennings.
Jawan Jennings. That's
Are we
their third
discounting
best player
Juwan
on the
Jennings?
team. No, wait. I'm not discounting Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings is a dog. I hope he comes to the Commanders because he's a free agent this season. So let me get that out there.
Okay.
So Jawan Jennings is their third best player on the entire team.
Well, Kittle. It was Kittle before he got injured.
Well, he didn't play. He got injured in the first quarter and they still won. So my point is the Eagles got Jalen Hurts, Saquon, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, not to mention their offensive line with Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson and their left guard that they got, Landon Dickerson. We didn't even talk about the defense. They have 2 stud cornerbacks. They have a defensive line. They have 2 studs on their defensive line. They got Zach Bond, an all-pro last year on their linebacker core. They got Nakobe Dean, who's a dog. They just drafted in the first round. I forgot his name, out of Alabama. A dog. So they got all these weapons, is my point.
Jalen Carter, I think.
Jalen Carter plays on the defensive line. That's why that was one of the
okay.
So why they in this predicament is my whole point. It's a letdown, bro. It's a letdown. They dropped the ball with that roster. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go. I think they're going to get back on track. They're definitely top 3 most talented teams in the league, probably top 2. In my opinion. I'm trying to think who's a more. I think offense and defense combined, Eagles might be the number 1 most talented team in the league.
They got a great foundation. They just
have great players,
and we've seen it this year. Coaching matters, whether it's the offensive coordinator, whether it's the head coach, because Nick Sirianni, right? I mean, he gets a lot of heat.
Nick Sirianni is good? Do you think
but
he's good?
Like, I don't. Obviously, there was something on. I would go with the offensive coordinator because it matters. We've seen it. So, we know it matters. Look at Ben Johnson. Right.
So the scapegoat is the OC. So that's what
yes, that's fair. But it's not so much an scapegoat. I would say because like the proof is in the pudding. This offense won a Super Bowl last year. Did they really lose? No, they didn't lose either. They won a Super Bowl last year. The only difference was they lost the OC. So yes, that the scapegoat is the person that they lost. Only person that they lost on the offense, the OC, and they didn't win. Okay. Yes.
I bet you don't go back to another Super Bowl.
We'll see if they get a competent OC. Next game. Patriots.
Next game. Patriots. Chargers, man. This was kind of a letdown of a game. Chargers offensive line just didn't. They got 8 alive, bro. Like, like he didn't have a chance. The offensive coordinator wasn't calling, or like Chargers offense in totality was ass all the way around.
They were without Amarian Hampton. I don't know if that changes anything.
No, he played early on in the game. They just
but he was already injured coming in. Yeah, they tried him. It wasn't going good. So
I'm gonna say Vidal played a solid role. The Patriots just wasn't giving it up on the running game. I don't think Amarian Hampton would have made a difference in my opinion. Like the Patriots was just on it. Like the Patriots head coach, he's a dog, bro. He know how to call a goddamn defense. And the fact that he used to play for the Patriots, it's a little different. It's a little different there. So the Patriots just had their number. I kind of feel bad about for the Chargers QB, but at the same time I don't. But with that being said, the Patriots offense didn't impress me. You know, they didn't impress me at all. They just, I think they if the Chargers offense would have matched them in some type of way, it would have been a much better game to watch. I wouldn't say the Chargers would have won, but it would have been a much better game to watch. It just wasn't a cohesive offense. The defense did what they could have done. And I will say this, the score wasn't indicative of how the game was very lopsided. The score was like 16-3, I think. It felt like it was like 45 to like 17. to be honest. But the Patriots just defensively ate them up, bro. It just wasn't a real match. And what's the quarterback name for the Chargers? Can't remember his name.
Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
He just got ate alive, bro. He was getting his ass kicked left and right, and it just didn't look like a fair match, to be honest. So
for me, it was more of a defensive game. It was a very defensive game. The game, unfortunately, to kind of your point or whatnot, our offensive line is still our weakness. Will Campbell showed why he's still a rookie. You can't have an older Khalil Mack bull rushing you, pushing you into the quarterback. They need to tighten things up on the offensive line if they have any hope for the
yeah.
Texans.
Ooh,
Other
Cliff
than
Kingsbury
that,
I'm sorry, Cliff Kingsbury
yeah.
is expected to interview for the Eagles open offensive coordinator job.
Oh,
that's kind of crazy.
Oh man, he must have heard you talk.
I hope so, because we know all his plays. He run the same plays he ran when he was at the Arizona Cardinals. He gonna run them same screens that he ran with the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. And he gonna run them same end arounds to whoever.
The ones that got you guys to the championship last year?
No. The screens didn't. Every time he ran them, this nigga's notorious for running them trash ass screens. And we moving the ball. Here Cliff come. Yeah, let me get a screen over the let me throw a screen to my tight end. A screen. We threw a screen to Zach Ertz. Ertz catching a screen at 40 years old. What are we doing? So I hope they do, bro, because we're gonna know exactly what the hell they doing.
Damn.
Cliff has never changed he's never changed his MO. Cliff might switch some players around, but his MO is the exact
This is a different tune of Cliff Kingsbury that you are saying from last year.
Oh, Cliff was on. See, this is the thing about Cliff.
Oh.
When things are going good, but Cliff does not adjust well. The best coaches adjust.
Yeah.
They adjust to your adjustment. Cliff does not adjust well. So when I mean that from the bottom of my heart, I've watched this man game after game after game throw the same schemes, the same plays. Like, why on earth would you ever need to throw a screen to 38-year-old Zach Ertz, who can barely run?
Yeah.
Why does he need to catch a screen? Like, that should be malpractice in and of. That's a fireable offense. First chance. Like, first time you call that play, you got to get up out of here, because that makes no sense.
Yeah.
So, wish you the best. I hope he does go to the Eagles, because if you think they frustrated now, wait till he get a hold of Jalen Hurts. That's all.
Okay.
But when things are going well, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
People they forget why we were good last year. Jaden Daniels won us almost every game. Do you know how many games he had to drive us down the field because our defense gave up the score? He literally was running for his life. He had almost 900 rushing yards last season. He had to run. Like, when niggas wasn't open, he had to run. He had to do whatever it took.
Yeah.
And that this season got him injured. So I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave you with
that. Okay. Hold on. I just wanted to check one thing real quick. If I can find it. You said he almost ran for how many yards?
It was like 8 something. I'll say what was it? 8.
Okay, no, never mind.
I think it was almost 900 actually. It was like 890 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. All right. But no, I can bounce off that and bring it back to the Pats. Is that I agree with you about adapting. and adapting your scheme. And that's what McDaniels has done a great job. And to your point, and I was waiting for us to get to this game to make this point. Over time and time again, we've talked about our offensive coordinators and how important they are. Ben Johnson, Philly, Commanders, right?
Mm-hmm. Matt
Our
LaFleur.
luck was the fact that Josh McDaniels has finally understood he's not a head coach.
Yeah,
Dude cannot
that's
be a head coach.
facts. That's why y'all gonna be good for a while. Y'all
We're
have a
in that.
culture.
Yes,
Y'all have a culture with a defensive-minded head coach and an OC who can call great offense, who's never going to be a head coach again. You're in a perfect
he's gonna
position.
stay.
Y'all gonna be good for years to come.
Boom. So that and you saw that with him. I saw a play for the first time in my whole entire life as a Patriot fan where we did a quarterback option on Sunday. I've never seen that
Oh,
from.
that's the thing. That's why I love Drake May. This is why our fan base was so split on Drake May and Jaden Daniels. We literally had a civil war before the 2024 draft class. Our fan base was literally 50% Drake May, 50% Jaden Daniels. And I didn't know who I wanted, bro, because I knew Drake May could do everything. But I knew Jaden Daniels was slightly the better runner, but I knew Drake May was a young quarterback who could slightly have the higher ceiling. But the thing is, Drake May has the ability to have, as long as he makes the right decision, he doesn't have any flaws in his game.
Mhm.
I go back. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I go back
Mhm.
to what I said earlier. When the reads are not open, he doesn't waste any time with scrambling. And not only does he not waste scrambling, he doesn't even care about going around the tackle. He goes straight upfield and gains yardage,
Yeah,
and he slides and he gets down. That in and of itself, bro,
that
like that.
slide. And remember, I told you, JD needs to slide because I think he was one that
No,
was
no, no,
scaring me a little bit. Or no. Who was the
no, no.
one?
I don't
Uh,
think so. So it's not even necessarily slide. I just think they should get down because quarterbacks get way injured. They get way more injured when they go to slide than when they do when they dive. So
Jackson
I just
Dart.
think you need
That's who
to.
we were talking about. My bad.
Jackson Dart got Trevor Lawrence ended his season last year when he tried to slide. So
Yeah,
it's not about sliding; it's about getting down in time before the hit comes. That's all that
yeah.
matters. It just get down in time.
Even though I
And
think the
people
one on Lawrence was a late hit.
it was
One of
it
them.
was a late hit. It was a late hit,
Yeah. So he was
but
down. In fairness to him, but yeah. I mean, just to wrap it
it's
up,
dangerous. Sliding is dangerous. Sure.
everything that the Patriots have done this offseason was incredible. They were very, and this is why Vrabel. I even though I felt how they felt, I feel still some type of way how they did Mayo. I love Vrabel, what he brought. Former Patriot, brought the culture to the organization, and the picks that we did. We didn't do a crazy spending spree. We brought in people that were going to fit the scheme, fit the system, and show up when it counted. Huge shout out to Milton Williams for making that game sack. That's what we paid him for. We still got a lot of money. We're playing with house money at this point. Um, we're gonna and what that game showed me and is that our players believe in the culture, they believe in the coach. Chargers gave up on the fourth quarter, you saw it. Herbert
Mhm.
gave up, you saw it. Our players kept on fighting, and that comes from the top down. So that's that.
I'm gonna say
Last
this
game.
because before we get to the last game, I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
because the Patriots and the Bears seasons are very similar to how the
Hmm.
Commander seasons was last year.
Hmm.
I hope for y'all to not do what we did. I hope y'all continue to go out and add top tier players to your roster. Because what we did, we were content with our roster. So we said we're going to re-sign a lot of our guys that were here, and we're going to bring in veterans on 1-year deals to just give us that extra oomph. And what that did was make us very old and not enough because Jaden Daniels was the reason we were good last season. He carried us everywhere. If you remember, our defense was number 19th ranked, and it would have been worse if our offense wasn't top 4 in the league in time of possession. If we had a middle of the pack offense, our defense would have been last because they would have been on the field longer. So I hope that the Patriots and the Bears learn from the Commanders' mistakes. Well, I don't hope because I want them to be ass, but hopefully they learn from the Commanders' mistakes and they don't be content with what they have and they still go out and add great players to their roster. That's all I'm saying.
It's just we need to add offensive line, if anything. But for me, my worry is that we're gonna fall in love with trying to bring in a top wide receiver, like an AJ Brown, who honestly we don't need.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
You guys should draft a wide receiver early on.
I agree.
If you don't get one in the offseason, draft one because Drake May is going to need Stephon Diggs is going to be there all year. And then you're just left with Kayshawn Boutte and Demario Douglas. And Demario Douglas, Kayshawn Boutte, and Chisholm. They're solid, but I don't know if Kayshawn Boutte will be a real number 1, top tier number 1 in this league. I think you guys should either draft and you don't ever want. You want to be in a position like how the Buccaneers are in, where they have all this plethora of wide receivers, because you need your quarterback to have weapons. They need to have weapons. And I understand that your offensive line isn't the best. And that's what kind of scares me when you guys face the Texans. It's going to be interesting how that looks. But it's for me, it's the offensive line and your wide receiver, because I have no doubt that your head coach, with whoever's out there on defense, is going to be able to figure that shit out. He knows how to call the defense, so I'm gonna just say that.
All right, let's talk about the last one.
Yeah, the last one, then we can get up out of here. The Texas defense is one of those defenses where it reminds me of the Broncos year where Peyton Manning was ass, but they won a Super Bowl because their defense was so good with Von Miller and Aqib Talib and all them other guys they had over there.
Bradley Chubb,
bro. They had dogs. That's what this defense reminds me of. This is a Super Bowl top caliber defense.
Yeah.
Now the offense, Caleb, look, not Caleb. What's his name? What's the quarterback's name?
CJ
Stroud. He, for me, Shaken just joined it. He just joined it. He said, "My ball Zagger." Shout out to the 2025 Bicker champion, shrinking genius with the chain. I want to post the chain, but I can't figure out how to pull it up right now. With the chain.
Yes, I mean, watch the beginning. Watch the beginning of the clip. He's trying to do some shenanigans. Get out of watching.
Bro, I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm just playing with y'all, bro. I promise. I'm gonna give you a good synopsis of the movie, bro. I'm gonna actually sit down and watch. I'm gonna watch it high as hell. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. But I'm gonna watch the game, bro. I'm gonna watch the movie. But to get back to what we was talking about,
in the Texas, CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud is holding his team back because he's for me. Last night he looked afraid. He looked panicky. When he stepped up in the pocket, he had the jitters, bro. He was patting his feet. He didn't want to run for first downs, and I get it because he had a crucial concussion earlier this season. He don't want to go through that again. I understand it, but bro, you're not going to win games playing like that. You're going to put up 6 points while your defense is getting stops, and you're going to lose 12-6 or 13-6 from shit. Like, if he can settle down, and I hope the coaches are telling him this week, like, look, and they're going through the film, he has so many opportunities to run for the first down, and he just did not want to run. And then when it got late, he tried to let go of the ball, and he fumbled twice doing that. And granted, his offensive line isn't any world beaters, but bro, you're in the pocket for over 2 to 3 seconds, bro. Let the ball go, throw it away. don't try to like let it go and then fumble it. And he threw that pick he threw in the red zone last night where he panicked again, stepped up in the pocket, but he panicked. He didn't want to leave the pocket. He didn't know what to do. He tried to just let it go. He threw a pick. That type of shit against the Patriots is going to be a turnover every time. So that for me is the he's holding he it depends on how CJ Stroud plays. If he plays a solid game, like where he doesn't turn the ball over and he doesn't lose in the game, I think Texans have a good chance to win because their defense is just that good. But I think Drake May is going to have one of those games for him to win. I think he's going to have to be like, okay, this dude's for real. Like he's going to have one of those games for him to win because this Texans defense is that good, and they're going to be on his ass. And Patriots offensive line, Will Campbell has been struggling as of late, so it's going to be interesting to see how he's going up against Will Anderson. You know, off that edge. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, that yeah, no, I mean, I'll just draw to the point that's more for me. It's more of the fact that offensive line. I mean, the offensive line is not, doesn't perform the best. It makes it hard for them to get the running game going. If you don't got the running game going, then it's hard to get a passing game going. Now you're overthinking a whole bunch of things, and then that's where those jitters come into play. Um, it's going to be very interesting how we figure out how to defend them. I love and I have such a respect for defense. The way that they play, my low key, they did one of my, one of the mad respect for me because of how much I love defense. This was Aaron Rodgers' last game, and what did they do? Did they play easy and soft at the end? No. They were sacking this man, making sure he remembers to never play this game again. Not only did they sack him or put him on the ground numerous times, the big boy got an interception, and where they didn't need to score, but he scored because that defense plays tough. That shows that coaching. That shows D'Amico Ryans, the coaching, leadership. That defense plays. They play hard, and to the point of what happened to the Chargers, they play in all 4 quarters. They play the full time. So I could see this being another Chargers another low scoring defensive game, 3 points, field goal. But it's gonna be what offensive line can hold up enough for that their quarterback can make a play. And and we're gonna have to see. But I'll tell you what, both teams believe in themselves throughout the whole 4 quarters. At no point did they ever have their head down.
I have a feeling that CJ Stroud is going to throw this game away. I have a feeling it's going to be close. Texans are going to be up. And we can have another stream on Thursday, but I have a feeling that talking about, predicting the games, but I have a feeling that CJ Stroud and the Texans are going to be up. They're going to have the ball. They're going to get to CJ. He's going to fumble or turn the ball over. And then Drake May is going to drive down and have a game-winning drive. That's literally how I feel because CJ, all season, bro, CJ Stroud just hasn't been it. And it's not going to happen overnight. Like he's going to need to he's going to have a solid performance. He's not going to have a world-beating performance, but he's going to have to be solid. He's going to not have to turn the ball over, bro. Like, because the defense is going to be, I expect it to be a low-scoring game. I'm leaning towards, I'm going to wait till Thursday for me to give my full answer, but I'm leaning towards the Patriots. It feels like a 7, like, it feels like a 16 to like 14 win or some shit like that, or 16 to 13 type win, because both defenses are good, but Texas defense is miles better than the Patriots, but the Patriots offense is miles better than the Texas offense because of CJ Stroud, bro. I'm sorry. as long as he doesn't turn the ball over, they'll be good. All he needs to do is not turn the ball over, bro. And
Yeah.
they need to punt. They need to punt, but all he needs to do is not turn the ball over. And I don't trust him with not doing that right now, especially out of the way he looked against a Steelers defense. So
For sure. All right. Well, we can maybe talk more about that on Thursday. Hey, it's gonna be interesting off season. We got Mike Tomlin out here looking for a job. John Harbaugh. Maybe they take a year off. You know, we've seen some of these coaches go take like a year off. You know, go be like a specialist or a mentor at another team.
TV. I think Mike
Uh,
Thomas TV. You're gonna do TV for a
yeah,
while.
or if he wants to come to the Patriots and be one of our, just give us, be one of those people that we can bounce ideas off of, be part of a winning culture, winning team, historically.
Nah, that ain't happening.
That's something he more than well. I think we will open greet him with open arms and everything. So, but man, I've missed this. It's been awesome. I'm glad we can come back and everything.
Yeah,
So we got
this
plenty
was
of
fun.
drama going through. NBA is kicking up too and all that. So we got plenty of stuff to talk about in the future.
Yeah, this was fun, man. All right, I'll see you. I want to say Thursday, but I'm not gonna give a definitive answer. I want to say we're gonna be back up here Thursday, but let's shoot for Thursday.
Okay.
But we gotta see. All right.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, man. Peace out.